At the back of what we've seen in terms of the tanking of Adani Enterprise, the latest statement coming in from RBI on the health of the Indian banking sector, there have been media reports expressing concern about the exposures of Indian banks to a business conglomerate. RBI maintains a constant vigil on the banking sector and on individual banks with a view to maintain financial stability. The RBI has a central repository of information on large credits database system where the bank reports their exposure of more than 5 crore and above, which is used for monitoring purpose. As per the RBI's current assessment, the banking sector remains resilient and stable. Various parameters relating to capital adequacy, asset quality, liquidity, provision coverage and profitability are healthy. The RBI remains vigilant and continues to monitor the stability of the Indian banking sector. I want to immediately cut across to my colleague Polumi, who's joining us with the latest news break. Polumi, the RBI stepping in as an assurance to allay fears. Can you take us through the statement, please?
That's right, Preeti. The RBI has just issued a statement on what they call the health of the Indian banking sector, in which they said that there have been some media reports expressing the concerns about the exposure of Indian banks to a business conglomerate. As a regulator and supervisor, the RBI maintains a constant vigil on the banking sector and on individual banks with a view to maintain financial stability. The RBI has a central repository of information on large credit database system where the banks report their exposure of 5 crores and above, which is used for monitoring purposes. Now, as per the RBI's current assessment, the banking sector, they say, remains resilient and stable. Various parameters relating to capital adequacy, asset quality, liquidity, provision coverage and profitability are healthy. Banks are also in compliance with the large exposure framework guidelines issued by the RBI. The RBI itself remains vigilant and continues to monitor the stability of the Indian banking sector. So the RBI there assuring investors and those, of course, with their money in banks and what they call exposure to a certain business conglomerate, saying that everything is financially stable. They continue to, of course, keep an eye on it. The stability and the health factor is under their watch, and they can assure everyone that there's nothing to worry. And banks, as they say, are in compliance with the large exposure framework guidelines issued by the RBI.
All right, Polumi, appreciate you joining us with that statement coming in from RBI. Big assurance, will it allay fears is the big question. Trust India today to keep an eye and get you the latest on that. 7:30 p.m. You're going to get into deeper on what this assurance could possibly mean in terms of putting fears to rest.